These are my 3 rounds of the ZyoniK Patreon Sinister Practice Cup. I use Dusclops, Alolan Marowak, Poliwrath, Cresselia, and Steelix. And I actually never brought out my Probopass. I'm still not really sure when I'm supposed to be using it. So that's something I could definitely use some advice on. I'm actually kind of glad I didn't shield because that simultaneous KO was pretty cool. After waiting it out for as long as I could, I went with Steelix. I realized that was a bad move. Went for Dusclops instead. And I'm really glad I picked the shield here. Obviously, I have this muted, but at this point, when my Steelix comes out and I see that Alolan Marowak come in, I am screaming, like, don't make the same mistake again that you made last week. Hit Earthquake. I was in the same situation last week, and I hit Crunch, and I lost, and it was sad. So I learned to use Earthquake in that situation. I was feeling really awesome about this match until right at this point. When I started looking, I'm like, what do I have left? And then I got switch locked. And I couldn't use my charge moves. And I didn't want to switch into my Dusclops because that was a losing matchup. I probably should have just let it happen, because then I would have had my Poliwrath still instead of being in this cruddy situation. Because then I get KO'd. In this matchup, I can see myself going into my switch screen because I can't figure out, do I want to go out and try to have my Dusclops have some energy left, or do I just want to try to go for it? And I wasn't really sure what my best matchup would be. I decided to bring in my own Poliwrath with full health to take on his with partial health. And I figure these are just power-up punches coming through. Getting in this last power-up punch was super crucial. And then getting in an ice punch right after. Took a big chunk out of that Marowak, and then I was able to fade it down. Here again, I can see myself going for my switch box because I'm not really sure what my best options are. I think Cresselia, especially because I can see that she bailed out. And I know that Cresselia is a losing matchup against Steelix, but I know I can at least get in one future sight, if not two, and take a decent chunk out of a Steelix. Here I was really hoping like, oh, I can fade it down and then knock out the Steelix. And that is not what happened. That was GG. I'm not really sure what happened here. I figure I'm gonna bail. And she immediately bails into Medicham, which puts me into a winning matchup. Because we both have shields. However, I'm dumb and don't shield this Psychic. I wish I would have just waited just a moment more before throwing the charge move. With my last two Pokemon, I could have handled a lot of things that she could have had in the back, but Dusclops was not one of those things. Not with how little health Poliwrath had left, and just didn't have any energy on it. So GG's. This matchup, he's going to bail out of Lugia and into Steelix, and you're going to see me doing a lot of, I don't know if I should bait or just go for the Earthquake. And I feel like I messed that up several times. Baiting's definitely not my strong suit. It's definitely not something I'm great at. I'm thinking, ZyoniK, you've got my Steelix, but you are not taking that last shield with you. I've got that last shield. This felt really, really good because I knew my Poliwrath could just come through and destroy everything. I did want to throw the power-up punch, though, just in case. Get it down just a little bit further. Pulling a win against the Sensei always feels pretty good. But then, of course, I come back and get demolished. I decide to shield and at least get another crunch off. That or a shield, which I get. But then, like, I've got nothing left. Just my Marowak and no shields. So that's GG. So congratulations to Miss Mins for doing a great job. I had 2 points. I only won 1 round and I had a bye. I don't know, not a bad practice. I definitely learned a few things and I could definitely use some advice. So thanks for watching.